This is Psycho Santa, aka Paul Scouten. It's the 2nd of September. I better do another disclaimer. MEZO number 2 is entirely fictional, created by Paul Scouten, copyright 2020. MEZO number 2 was produced by Paul Scouten in 2020. Any similarity to other publications or real persons is purely coincidental. Characters, places, logos and names may not be reproduced without the permission of Paul Scouten, copyright 2020. Okay, so I've worked on a page today. I've done some penciling. This is where they transfer from the black and white world to the bug world. So I'll try and go a bit slowly. Those are the rat sisters explaining that their eyes are immune to colour. This is monotone going through the portal, monotone and MEZO. This is them falling on their faces onto the hard dirt. This is the robot coming through and falling on his face on the hard dirt and spinning around and breaking into pieces. Okay, so that's my page 14. I've rounded out some of the heads a bit more, put a bit more detail on some of the cactuses, and that's Psycho Santa. Paul Scouten. I've done another page today, so I'll just focus that in a little bit. So this is MEZO bathing in the sunlight. This is monotone complaining about the heat. So yeah, this bug world was going to be sort of dirty and dry and hot, so it's a desert type thing. And here's the little person picking up the remains of the police robot and the big cockroach man. There he is, handing the piece of the police robot to the cockroach, which the cockroach is just saying, "This is glass, not sugar, so now I'm going to eat you up." So yeah, so that's the page I've worked on today. Maybe that little snot man could have been smaller in that panel there, but that's the page I've worked on today. Anything else to say about that? Psycho Santa. I've done another page. Well, I've penciled in a page today. This is this big cockroach man eating the little snot people. Yeah, well, the thing with cockroaches is apparently when they eat things, they're meant to suck out their guts for the acids to come out of their mouth onto the thing they're eating, and then they inhale it back in once they've spuked all over it. So yes, they're lovely eaters. Very sloppy stuff is coming out of this guy's mouth and sucking this thing in once it's decomposed a bit. All right, so then he's wiping it off his face there. And yeah, this picture here is a little bit different from the one over there, but I did a couple of breakdowns because I wasn't happy with MEZO, wasn't happy with his pose. His legs coming out further on this one. I did a few breakdowns of his pose, you know, wanted to get it more aesthetically pleasing to the eye maybe. So yeah, he's sort of stepping out a bit. And yeah, there's a few things that changed. The house is pretty similar. Wasn't sure if that should be tiling or webbing on the roof. Some sort of tiling, but looks like it's disordered. It's all over the place almost. I like it. I wanted it to be a bit rough looking, so it's a little bit rough looking. And yeah, the cockroach kids are bullying a little snot human. And there's little lizards, so there's this cockroach in the background about to eat a lizard, and then MEZO turns up and says, "Great snakes, those are big bugs. He was originally going to say, man, those are big bugs. But in Mezo's world, I don't know that you'd use the term man because too close to monkeys or mammals where there weren't any type thing, except for rats. Maybe you should have said rats, but I like the idea of great snakes. And then because the bugs would be similar, the best mammals they've got are these snotty little things. And so I've got Buggy, that's a big lizard. So they're both commenting on the size of each other. So yeah, that's hopefully I'm not going too quickly. That's the page I worked on. It's penciled in. So we're up to 16. Psycho Santa signing off.